Good afternoon, friends. Thank you for joining us each Saturday afternoon on Fun Asia as we discuss food insecurity in the USA and what the Indian American community is doing to help the food banks meet the need. Through this time together, we have also brought focus on the local scene, how North Texas is faring in this fight against hunger, and the collective impact by the Indian American community through volunteering, donations, and exciting events and campaigns in support of our local North Texas Food Bank.
We are your hosts, Raj and Aradhna Sava. As we wrap up 2022, let's take this opportunity to reflect on the last 5 years since the launch of HungerMitao and the various milestones we all collectively made possible. This story is proof that while individually we may feel insignificant, our unity can actually move mountains. Aradhna, can you believe as of November of this year,
Yeah?
the Indian American community just in North Texas alone has volunteered almost 30,000 hours.
Wow.
Let me continue.
Wow.
They have also donated through food drives that they conducted at their community events, neighborhoods, religious events, their personal functions,
Or through HungerMitao Month,
and through HungerMitao Month and the Spring Food Drive.
Spring Food Drives.
They, over the last 5 years, collected and donated to the North Texas Food Bank almost 50,000 pounds of food. This is just phenomenal. And funds-wise, as you know,
Yeah?
Food Bank doesn't believe in just providing food to the needy. They ensure that the food that the folks are in need that they get is actually nutritious food.
That is very important.
That's very important. And for that reason, they actually have to go out and pay to procure fresh produce, fruits, protein,
yeah.
etc. Right? And of course, they also need to run their trucks for pickups and drop off at various points, etc. So funds are very critical. And Aradhna, even without doing a single gala, fundraising gala, etc., the HungerMitao movement, the Indian American community collectively has provided over $2.2 million
Wow.
to North Texas Food Bank.
Wow.
This is just,
It's been a very impactful 5 years, Raj.
it has been very impactful 5 years. I also believe that these numbers are underrepresented because several folks have actually told us that, oh, we went ahead and dropped off food directly.
Right.
We forgot to put HungerMitao on it. That's okay, folks. As you know, the end of the day, we want to make sure that the needy are taken care of. And the food bank does a phenomenal job of that. So we do request that to show the impact of our unity, let us join forces, folks, and let us make sure that people, when they hear HungerMitao, they know it is the impact of the Indian American community in the fight against hunger, in our Karma Bhumi.
Raj, these were amazing stats. And actually, I mean, this is reality, which we sometimes don't break down and share with the community. So I'm so glad you did that. Our impact has been tremendous.
Yes.
But this hunger issue, and you know, we keep talking about hunger issue, we keep wondering why. We have a friend in New York, his name is Joel Berg,
He's the CEO of Hunger Free America.
which is an organization
Yeah.
that does advocacy work. So he sums up the food insecurity issue this way. Joel says, for many Americans, the concept of hunger is as insignificant as the delayed home delivery of a meal from their favorite restaurant or the blockbuster trilogy. Or it may be some flicker of holiday time media coverage of volunteers at the local soup kitchen. But Hunger Games isn't just a dystopian science fiction thriller, nor is it only a problem during the holidays. We know that according to USDA, nationwide in 2021, a staggering 34 million Americans, including 9 million children, lived in food insecure homes, unable to afford enough food.
This was according to USDA.
Yep.
Wow. But hunger in the US is not an issue of food scarcity. It is about lack of equitable distribution. It is an issue of hardworking Americans simply not being able to make ends meet, simply not able to afford food and other key costs of living. It's all about poverty, the attack on the working class, and the skyrocketing wealth inequality. Very strange times we live in. While these problems exist in rural, urban, and suburban neighborhoods in all 50 states, these are more severe in certain locales.
Yes, and not only does this mass food deprivation rip apart the civic fabric of our country and violate every human right and public health mandate, it also places a great economic, social, and public safety burden on the nation. Hungry children can't learn. Because to be schooled, you need to be fueled. Hungry workers are more vulnerable to malnourishment, fatigue, illness, and chronic diseases. Hungry older Americans face an increased risk of depression and other mental health challenges.
Yep. Let's look closer to home now. While the Texas economy is booming, it is not without pitfalls. 1 in 8, or nearly 4 million of fellow Texans experience food insecurity. Children, seniors, veterans, people with disabilities, and working families are among those who are hit the hardest, affected in every Texas county, in every zip code.
And Raj, did you know? Texas has one of the worst rates of child food insecurity in the nation.
Oh, not a label we want to have
No,
attached.
we do not want to be, ahead in this statistic. 20% or 1 in 5 Texas children experiences hunger. Hunger deprives kids of more than just food. Children who don't get enough to eat, especially during their first 3 years, begin life at a serious disadvantage. I just find it stunning that this picture is unfolding in the USA, one of the most developed countries in the world.
Yeah, it is a shocking thing. Friends, you have been listening to this radio show for the last 4 years. It was little over 5 years ago, a grassroots movement started in North Texas when they learned about this rampant hunger issue. We called it HungerMitao, which means wipe out hunger. It was a call to the Indian American community to unite and support our local food bank. It was a rally to give where you live. We have made United States our home. We need to take care of our local issues. And the community responded in unison. Over the 5 years, the Indian American community across America has enabled 50 million meals, friends. The HungerMitao movement has found its place in 7 locales across America. Aradha is here, North Texas,
Tarrant
area,
Atlanta, Seattle, New York City, Michigan,
and Houston, right? Yeah. And we are also in talks with several food banks in the Bay Area, as well as Austin, etc. And one thing that we are very proud of, besides the community stepping up and declaring a war against hunger, we have shared this HungerMitao model, this unique model, where it is not a separate 501c3. We don't touch any money that is raised. Every dollar that is raised goes directly to the food bank. Every jar of peanut butter or food that is donated goes directly to the food bank. Every minute, every hour that is volunteered at the food bank for the food bank. This unique model, which has delivered almost over 50 million meals across the country, 15 million meals right here in North Texas, has been shared with other communities, specifically the Chinese American community, and recently with the Hispanic communities. And they are off to the races.
Absolutely. So friends, please visit HungerMitao.org to learn more. This community-led movement has unified community-wide efforts and has emerged as a big part of the solution to fighting hunger in America. Through HungerMitao.org, you can navigate to the individual food banks where the Hunger Mitao movement is operational.
Aradhna, here we are, our final show of the year. Also, this brings to the end our current arrangement with FunAsia. We do not know whether this show will continue or not, but what a wonderful partnership it has been with FunAsia.
That is so true, Raj. Vaishali, her leadership team, and the FunAsia team have been a very important channel through which we were able to raise awareness of the hunger issue in North Texas. They've been great partners in providing us with this megaphone, and we have reached so many people in the community. So I would like to just say thank you, Vaishali and FunAsia team. There are so many people on this team that I would love to personally thank, but I don't want to miss anybody. So thank you, team.
I would like to have a special shout out for Purvesh Thakur when he gave us the first opportunity to do a 10-minute show, and which has now grown into a 30-minute show. And this show, has raised awareness about the hunger issue. Through this show, we were able to report the impact that the generous Indian American community has made. So it's been a key part of Hunger Mitao's success, and we thank the FunAsia leadership team. Listeners, please do connect with us on Facebook at HungerMitao_North Texas. Do a search on that and join that group. It is through that group that we report all activities and events and what's coming up, what has been accomplished by the community, etc. It's a pretty active group, and we would love to see you be part of that. And of course, if you are living in North Texas and you want to know specifically what's happening with our local food bank as it relates to Hunger Mitao, visit ntfb.org/HungerMitao to stay connected with the cause and learn about everything you can help with and ways in which you can engage.
Friends, our communities are strong because of our engagement. We cannot take our foot off the pedal now. Yes, these are difficult times for everybody, but those who were already financially challenged are getting crushed. Please continue to support in any way you can, no matter big or small. Like Raj said, visit ntfb.org/HungerMitao to learn how to maybe set up a recurring donation of $10, $25, or any amount for a monthly donation. Drop us a line to inquire about the various levels of circle sponsorships. If you're hosting a gathering at your home, request your guests to bring a jar of peanut butter or any non-perishable food to donate to the food bank. You can just collectively bring the collection to NTFB in Plano.
Aradhna, this is our last show, as we said earlier, and this is about the time we have. However, even before we launched the Hunger Mitao movement and we learned about the hunger issue here in America, I had written a poem, and the title of the poem was "Give So Others Can Live." So I would like to read that poem.
Is this sort of your New Year's resolution again?
Which is?
Well, give so others can live.
Well, I do not know how.
Kind of reinforces that thought.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a New Year's resolution again because we have lived it for the last 7 years. and I'd like to continue doing that. So, anyways, the poem goes: facing childhood hunger and neglect due to no fault of theirs, they look to the world with wishful eyes, wondering if anyone even knows or cares. Breaking this inhuman cycle of childhood hunger and exploitation is a task too huge to be tackled by a person, a group, or a single organization. It requires collaboration of many dedicated to eradicating hunger through care, to give these children a reason to smile, to live, and the will to tackle their day to day affair. So join us as we continue to transform lives. Throw your support behind the food bank. The hunger victims, food bank staff, and volunteers send you sincere appreciation and a grateful thanks. We have but scratched the surface. The need is exponentially more. Please help us. Join us to carve out this disease called childhood hunger right from its very core. While one can convince themselves the problem is not theirs and leave the issue behind, Raj says pause and look closely. This is a child no different than yours and mine. For it could easily have been you. Imagine yourself in their place, being victimized, facing hunger and neglect, not knowing what love is, or ever getting a praise. My friend, in this life, you are the chosen one. So from your responsibilities, do not run. If someday you are in their place, you will thank yourself for what today you have done.
Nice, Raj. And very meaningful. Like we always tell our listeners,
Yeah.
the face of hunger is each one of us.
Yeah.
Hunger looks no different. Hunger doesn't happen to others.
Right.
Hunger is happening to people amongst us.
Yeah. Aradhana, one thing I have to share is that every time I see an image that comes across from North Texas Food Bank where they show of children or families, who are struggling, I cannot help but think about, they are no different than our children, our grandchildren, right? They are human beings. It is our duty to ensure that the basic necessities, and of the basic necessities, the most important being food, is taken care of. So I'm glad that I'm part of the generous Indian American community who has stepped up in a big way, and we request you all, friends, to please continue to do so.
Our mission, friends, is HungerMitao. And HungerMitao is as much about eradicating hunger as it is about unifying the fragmented efforts of our community, focusing it on the humanitarian cause of hunger. Let us come together as the entire Indian American community and show how we engage in any place we call home. We are smart, compassionate change agents who give where we live, so our community benefits from our presence.
Happy holidays, friends. May you enjoy good health and happiness. May 2023 be the best year yet for every one of us. May you enjoy the love of family and friends and the joy of compassion.
Happy New Year to all of you. And remember, while we may never be able to eradicate hunger, let us ensure no one goes hungry.
HungerMitao. आराधना, एक सॉन्ग तो बनता है. Life's changing so much, so rapidly. The only song that I can think of, एक बार तो दिमाग में बात आई कि कभी अलविदा ना कहना, because this could be our last show. But that's not the song I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the changes that are happening so constantly. It is a song from Shah Rukh Khan movie. हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी, छाँव है कहीं कहीं पर धूप जिंदगी, हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो जो है समा कल हो न हो।
हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी, छाँव है कभी कभी है धूप जिंदगी। हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो जो है समा कल हो न हो। हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी, छाँव है कभी कभी है धूप जिंदगी। हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो जो है समा कल हो न हो। चाहे जो तुम्हें पूरे दिल से मिलता है वो मुश्किल से, ऐसा जो कोई कहीं है बस वही सबसे हंसी है। उस हाथ को तुम थाम लो वो मेहरबान कल हो न हो। हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो जो है समा कल हो न हो।
Julia.
Dinner at 8?
Nah, not tonight, darling. Michael?
Don't. We're married.
It's okay, I don't mind. क्या कहती हो? आज रात को हो जाए। क्या कहती हो? आज रात को।
हो पलकों के लेके साए पास कोई जो आए, लाख संभालो पागल दिल को दिल धड़के ही जाए। पर सोच लो इस पल है जो वो दास्तां कल हो न हो। हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी, छाँव है कभी कभी है धूप जिंदगी। हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो जो है समा कल हो न हो। हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो जो है समा कल हो न हो। जो है समा कल हो न हो।
Friends, thank you very much for listening to our shows.
For your support.
And your support.
And we expect you to be with us until this hunger issue is resolved. So please keep joining us. Stay with us.
Thank you.
Hello friends, this is Bharat and Meena Trivedi.
And Sunil Kiani.
Danny.
And Rinku Mehta.
Sid.
And Archana Nair.
Pawan.
And Rinki Agrawal.
And Deepak Arora.
Smita.
And Vivek Chaudaha.
Anjali Desai.
Sejal Desai.
Hi there, this is Erin Fincher with the North Texas Food Bank.
Ilanga.
Hi, I'm Johnny Jenkins with the North Texas Food Bank.
Hi, this is Priyanka.
And Vinay Kedia.
Suvarna.
Aurea.
And Manoj Khadi.
Sapna.
And Gaurav Lal.
Raj.
And Aradhna Asava.
Together,
we support
HungerMitao. आशा टूटी ममता